I'm not going to argue your lived experience. I'm not going to, no.
See, now you have to listen to him under your rules because a black person is going to say you're wrong.
I am. He can say I'm wrong. I know.
Come on up to the mic.
I know. I read your.
My name's Keemon Dixon. I have a really black name. Please tell me how 50% of my internships have been denied when I've worked for Senator Mike Lee, Mayor Trent Sachs, Speaker Mike Schultz.
Hold on.
I worked for a Congressman, Burgess Owens. I've actually worked on his campaign. I've worked on the campaigns of John Huntsman Jr. Please tell me how my black experience and my black name has not given me shit. Go ahead.
Hey guys, super excited to welcome you back to the channel. Today we're checking out a video from Charlie Kirk titled Charlie Kirk shuts down arrogant student who tries to insult his intelligence. Guys, if you're ready, let's check out this video together.
You dropped out of college and your highest...
Community college.
Sorry, your Harper College experience. I apologize.
Barely was smart enough to make it through community college.
Okay, so...
Barely made it through high school,
your
too.
highest degree level is an honorary doctorate degree from Liberty University.
No, that's true. I do have an honorary PhD.
Yeah. So essentially, what are your qualifications for arguing that college is a scam, or really having any economical knowledge at all, when likely the vast majority of the students here know more than you about economics as a whole?
Okay, so, no, hold on. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Who's Milton Friedman?
Who is Milton Friedman? I have no idea, and it's not important to this conversation.
Who is Ludwig von Mises?
These are all probably economists.
I thought you said you knew more.
John Maynard Keynes.
Okay, obviously I know who Keynes is.
Oh, obviously, yeah.
He's the most famous economist of all time.
You don't know Milton Friedman?
I mean, that's an economist.
Okay, how about Murray Rothbard?
That's another economist.
F.A. Hayek?
I don't know who that is.
I thought you said you knew.
You just came here and insulted my intelligence. You're right, I barely made it through community college because I was too busy, I don't know, starting a national youth movement with hundreds of thousands of members.
Hey, hold on, though.
Hold on. Employing hundreds of people, raising hundreds of millions of dollars,
Yes.
having a top 10 most popular podcast,
Sure.
and reaching tens of millions of people online every day.
Sure,
But hold on.
but you're also
What are my
calling all of your
qualifications?
constituents idiots
No,
by
I've
saying
never
they
said that,
participate in a
actually.
scam.
That wasn't what he
They're
said.
sure right there.
I'm
College
calling
is
the
a scam.
institution a scam.
So then
I never
why-
insulted
okay,
the
so then-
intelligence. I just
so
had
then-
10 people come up and we had warm conversations. So you asked, what are my qualifications? I'm a job creator, entrepreneur, autodidact. Do you know what that word means? Yeah, self-taught. You know, you should probably learn that word if you're going to come up and insult other people's intelligence.
Hey.
So autodidacticism is what Leonardo da Vinci was. You don't have to go to college to be wise.
Exactly.
You don't have to go to college to be intelligent. I read 100 books a year. I visit over 150 colleges.
I'm not saying you're unintelligent. I'm just saying you lack qualifications.
Well,
Lack.
are you a New York Times bestseller?
Of course not. I'm in college.
Got it. So I'm just trying. What are my qualifications? I have published books, read lots of books, dialogued with a lot of people, and instead of asking what my qualifications are,
yet
can you
you're
name one thing I've
consistently
ever said
wrong.
that? Hold on. Name one thing I'm wrong about.
You literally just now incorrectly cited the difference between socialism and communism. While you yourself...
How so?
How?
What did I
How
do?
so? You claimed that Russia was socialist. Russia was
the
never
Soviet
socialist.
Union was socialist.
No, it was a communist nation. There is a significant difference between
Why,
the two.
why did Lenin say that socialism is the gateway to communism, and he was self-described socialist
Lenin-
in his private treatise
Lenin-
and documents in the Russian Revolution?
Lenin
before
was
he took
overtaken
over
by
the
Stalin.
capital? Hold on a second. No,
So-
Lenin died, and then Stalin was his successor.
Yes.
So, but Lenin himself said, quote, that socialism is the introductory phase to communism. Did he not say that?
So then the vast majority of people, when they're referring to communist Russia, are referring to Stalin's rule over Russia. That was a communist rule that turned into a fascist rule later on.
Okay, so but what thinker was deified in Soviet Russia?
What thinker was deified?
Yes.
Marx.
Oh, and what book did Marx write?
Yes, he wrote Capital, and he also wrote the
Communist Manifesto. Who was his co-author?
Who was co-author?
Yeah, Engels. Good. I'm glad college is really paying off for you.
Hey.
So, but it's okay. It's fine. He comes up here and insults my intelligence. What are your qualifications? Doesn't even know the co-author of the Communist Manifesto. Or
Listen.
But no, let me just
But does my lack of knowledge on that mean that I have no knowledge?
You
Again,
came
is that the
up
same
here and
thing?
insulted me, and you came up here.
Yeah, you
guns
started this
a-blazing,
whole
man.
argument.
Yeah.
And let me just ask again. What did I say that was wrong? I said that under the generally agreed upon definition of communism and socialism, which are interchangeable terms, one is a more harsh degree of the other, is that the elimination of the family, the elimination of private property, and the deprivation of basic human rights such as right to speech, right to assembly, and right to worship. How is that not a good definition of communism or
Because
socialism
that
as per
explains
the
fascism
doctrine.
better.
Well, but in the Communist Manifesto, Marx said, quote, "We are here to destroy the nuclear family and eradicate the family because it was the original oppressive, tyrannical structure." He said, "Religion is the opiate of the masses and that private property must be eradicated." I have just now documented all three of those with evidence back to original source documents. And then in practice, Russia did all those three things when they were the Soviet Union. So where am I wrong?
But then at the same time, if you claim that those are all negative things, then why do you practice certain things in the doctrines that you just stated?
Well, I'm not trying to take people's stuff away. I want people to have bigger families, and I want churches to remain open.
Yeah, but the thing is
So
is
how
your
do I
main
practice-
no, but your biggest thing, your biggest point that everyone here is for is that you're a potential white supremacist. So
What evidence do you have that I'm a racist?
I was just literally watching a video of you talking about whiteness as a whole, talking about whiteness as a concept, okay? And you were trying to explain how white privilege doesn't exist.
Correct, it doesn't.
You are a white man. How do you know?
Because I have eyes.
Because you have eyes. That's
And
not
I
a
have
description.
reason. So what can a black person do that I can't do in America? Or
What can a
vice
black
versa?
person do?
What can I
So,
do a black person can't do, I should
Let's
say?
think of some history right here. Let's go
No,
through
no,
the
no,
history
no,
of redlining.
I don't need a history. I don't need to
Yes,
listen.
no,
you're talking about
you
white
do
privilege.
need a history lining. Clearly, you need
I
Just
know
a
you're
list the
talking
white
points better than you do, and I've
privileges.
read all those the literature that you have. I've probably forgotten more
history
about the literature.
history affects the present day as well, and you know that's true. If you went to college, you would know.
Well, hold on a second, but let me.
So then why are you wearing the college of the scam shirt? Drop out.
Well, because you could.
So it's because you don't believe your own beliefs, and that's what I'm
Well,
saying.
you can admit something's a scam and still get through it. That's why he's wearing it. Okay. You
Well,
could be,
then
you could-
why?
You could feel like you're getting ripped off by an airline
But
and still
anyways,
want to get
that's
to New York.
not what we're talking
okay?
about anymore.
Like you're like, I'm getting ripped off by a $1,000 ticket, but you still get on the airplane. Like it doesn't make you a hypocrite. It means that the people are ripping you off, and a lot of you are getting ripped off. But no. So as far as white privilege, just without the history lesson of Jim Crow, segregation, imperialism, colonialism, slavery, all the stuff that I know that you're going to say, but just concretely in America today, what can a white person do that a black person can't do?
Black applicants to jobs are 50% less likely to get jobs if they have a black-sounding name.
That's not even close to being. That's not even close to being true.
That is a literal.
In fact, it's the
yes, that is-
opposite.
I'm not gonna argue your lived
Oh.
experience. I'm not gonna. No.
See, now you have to listen to him under your rules
Of
because
course.
a black person is going to
I
say
am-
you're wrong.
I am. He can say I'm wrong. I know.
Allow
Come on
him
up to
to
the mic.
talk.
I know. I read your.
My name's
Hey.
Keemon Dixon. I have a really black name. Please
No.
tell me how 50% of my internships have been denied when I've worked for Senator Mike Lee, Mayor Trent Stacks, Speaker Mike Schultz.
Hold on.
I've worked for Congressman Burgess Owens. I've actually worked on his campaign. I've worked on the campaigns of John Huntsman Jr. Please tell me how my black experience and my black name has not given me shit. Go ahead.
He just had somebody to conclude for him. Whoa.
I've always been
interesting.
saying that before you move to Charlie Kirk, make sure you get your facts right, guys. Don't just move to Charlie Kirk with the hope or with the hope that he will just let you have your way or without actual facts.
So
Yes.
I think the gentleman's issue here is the fact that Charlie Kirk says college is a scam. And then I know that a lot of people do have sayings for a lot of situations that possibly they have been through. So instead of coming to him and then telling him that Charlie Kirk is indirectly telling all of you that are in college that you guys are possibly not, you don't have sense or anything related to that sort, why don't you give him the opportunity to rather explain why he thinks college is a scam?
No.
Because I know that for example, if someone like a health worker or somebody should say that, the health system is a scam, he doesn't necessarily, he's not, well, if somebody should say something like that, I think the first thing that will come into my mind is possibly give the person the opportunity to tell me the reason why you think the health system is a scam. And then if such a person is given an example, I can't remember, there was a conversation like that, and then I told the person that, so why don't you just go ahead and then tell me the reason why you think the health system is a scam? And then the person goes like, okay, so I'm saying that because I'm in the health field, and then there are lots of things that I have learned along the way when it comes to like first aid, providing first aid and then all that. and then you know so well that it's not all the countries that are fortunate to kind of go for health services on possibly credits, where sometimes they have to take these deduct some of these monies from your salaries and all that. There are sometimes that you readily have to provide the cash for it, and sometimes it's quite expensive for certain people. So if such a person is telling me this, then he's telling me that, okay, so he went to school and then he's learned to actually provide certain home remedies for certain situations that he would have possibly rushed to the hospital, and then within the shortest possible time he would have been sorted out. And he's not trying to downplay the intelligence of all the people in the hospitals. What he's trying to let you know is that, I mean, there are some of the things that you can actually have a home remedy for, and there are some of the situations that you definitely have to rush to the hospital immediately it happens. You get it? I mean, this person has a point, because I mean, you can just imagine if something happens around you, you are the only person around, and then you have knowledge about how to actually save yourself within the shortest possible time before the ambulance possibly arrives, and then you get help or whatever, instead of possibly going through the frustration. Example is possibly providing CPR. You get it? You meet somebody and then the person is going through a difficult moment. Instead of providing CPR, and then we channel everything to hospital, we feel like if I should call the ambulance, these people are professionals in their field, so they should be able to provide adequate kind of services for somebody that is possibly likely to pass on within the shortest possible time, just like I'm saying. So if such a person is saying that hospital is a scam, then I think you should possibly give the person the opportunity to explain instead of just trying to throw insults and then trying to say whatever that you think.
Belittle the person's appearance and knowledge. So my whole point in this whole argument is the fact that he is trying to talk as if because Charlie doesn't have certain knowledge in certain fields, so he's unintelligent. But no, intelligence is not measured by your college degree. That's the basic truth, that your intelligence is not measured by your college degree. Yes, you may be overall best student in engineering. It doesn't mean that you are knowledgeable in all fields. It doesn't mean that you are very intelligent, you are the most intelligent person in the world.
Exactly.
No.
And I think that is what
it is job specific.
This point you made pulls me to the fact that is why when somebody is in college, you're going to school, you're given the opportunity to be an intern, you're given the opportunity to do service like in-house service, and then all that. I mean, when it comes to the health field and all that, so that you can have practical experiences for yourself. It's not just about the theory. The school teaches you theory, but you equally need the practical aspects to balance whatever that you're learning. So it's not just about going to school. Some people go to school, they have the theoretical knowledge, but they don't have the practical aspect. That's a typical example. So Charlie Kirk has read books, and then he has actually gone out of his way to find out research on a lot of other things for himself, and that is the power in what he has. I mean, if you have this kind of practical knowledge in certain fields, it's very easier for you to actually come up with solutions instead of just having the theoretical knowledge. You always be referring to possibly books that people have written and things that people have said. For that, when it comes to it, people are very good at quoting things. I mean, it's to write your exams and then pass and go. But what happens to the practical side of it? So just like I was saying, just imagine if a health worker finds himself in a very critical condition. This is possibly you've been in the classroom, you've acquired knowledge, but you need the practical part. You need to apply that kind of knowledge you got from the classroom to the field to be able to get the relevant results that you need to live on the daily.
So this confirms the fact that intelligence is not measured by how knowledgeable you are in a particular field. Intelligence is very broad. You can be very intelligent in one particular field. It doesn't mean that you're the most intelligent person. So Guys, don't attack Charlie Kirk by asking how intelligent he is because he doesn't have a college degree. No, having a degree doesn't mean that you're the most intelligent person on earth.
I mean, even
this
without
video-
even without his college degree, just like this gentleman came up with, it's not as if Charlie Kirk is trying to boast here, but he's able to list out the number of things that he has been able to do without his college degree. I mean, people go to
Certificate.
yes, people go to school with that kind of mentality that I mean, I should get a better job, employ people, do this and do that, change situations within the society. But this is somebody that you are referring to as someone that didn't have a college education, but he comes to kind of banter your argument with things that he has acquired even without having a college degree.
You
That
see,
should
the issue here, not cutting it short, but the issue here is that yes, if you are intelligent or whatever field you feel you are intelligent in, let it be solution oriented. Let it be problem solving
Yeah.
for others to also benefit from. Yes, Charlie Kirk is doing a great job as at now. He's educating millions of people across the world, enlightening them. That alone is solution providing. Yes. So let your intelligence bring solutions to on board to help society to get better. Not because you have a little knowledge in or you have a certificate in a particular program. So you are no, guy, calm down, learn to ask questions and get answers without being arrogant.
and just understand the fact that no matter the level of education that you are, you can even come across a child that may possibly have information about certain things that you don't have. So the best you have to do is humble yourself and then pick up that information, use it as a stepping stone to upgrade whatever that you have, and then that's the way to go.
I've been saying that most of the people who that comes at Charlie Kirk, they already have their own mindset before attacking him or before coming to him. So whatever he's saying doesn't make sense to them. Instead of listening to understand, I'm yet to meet somebody who actually walks up to Charlie Kirk and they have a dialogue, as in
Exactly.
they just learn. I don't know whether it is, yes, it's a debate, but you can still have a very cordial and beautiful debate where you can both learn from each other and not always attack. And when you're attacking, attackers cannot be humble, so they have to become arrogant and full of themselves. But guys, let's learn to ask questions respectfully and get answers respectfully. So guys, thank you so much for joining us on this video. We've really learned a lot that intelligence is not measured by college degree, certificate, paper or something. No, it encompasses all sides of life, all coming together so that we can have a beautiful society together. So guys, thank you so much for joining us on this particular video. We are super excited that we've learned a lot today. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Kindly like, share and subscribe to this channel for more positive videos like this. Until next time, I'm Danny Reacts.
Abu Hamina of Wil Sway, your
The
number
number
one
one
music
music
fix.
fix.
See you. Bye.